Hello everyone. As you can see, my TV remote isn't working at all. I'm pressing all the buttons, but nothing is happening on the screen. It's really frustrating when you just want to relax and watch your favorite show. I'll start by opening the battery compartment. I remove the old batteries, hoping that fresh ones will solve the problem. It's a common issue, right? But the remote is still completely unresponsive. You might think it's completely dead and ready for the trash, but I'll demonstrate how to bring it back to life, making it function like new again. Let's take a closer look at the batteries and remote. First, I'm going to remove the battery cover completely. Then, I'll gently pry out these old batteries. Let's test them with my multimeter to confirm they're good. As you can see, these new batteries show a healthy 1.39 volts, which means they are definitely not the problem. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. So, the issue lies elsewhere within the remote itself. Now, it's time to open up the remote. I'll carefully use a precision screwdriver to pry apart the casing along the seams. This requires a gentle touch so you don't damage the plastic clips. The goal is to separate the two halves, revealing the internal components that we suspect are causing the malfunction. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting ideas coming soon. The casing is open. I'm gently removing the circuit board and the rubber button pad. You can immediately see the dust and grime that's built up over time. Once I have the circuit board out, I'm taking a cotton swab to meticulously clean all the contact points. Over time, dirt, dust, and even tiny particles can accumulate on these conductive traces, leading to poor connections and unresponsive buttons. Cleaning them thoroughly is crucial for restoring proper functionality. Next, I'll clean the rubber button pad itself. I'm using a clean cloth to ensure they are spotless. This step is as important as cleaning the circuit board. The back of each button has a conductive pad that makes contact with the circuit board. These can also get dirty or worn down, reducing their conductivity. There's also a smaller section of buttons, typically for power or directional controls, that needs the same careful cleaning. I'm going over each individual conductive pad on this rubber piece with a fresh cotton swab. Every tiny bit of grime can affect the remote's performance, so I'm being very thorough. I'm also cleaning the central navigation button rubber pads. It's important to clean all surfaces that interact to ensure the remote functions optimally. Now, for a clever trick to repair those worn-out contacts. I'm going to take a disposable razor and carefully remove the blade using screwdriver. Please be extremely careful if you try this step, as razor blades are very sharp. What I'm left with is a small, thin piece of metal from inside the razor. I'll then cut this metal strip into tiny pieces. These small pieces will serve as new, highly conductive contact pads, replacing any worn-out areas on our rubber buttons. I'm now applying a small dot of super glue to the center of each rubber button pad on the underside of the keypad. Just a tiny amount is enough to securely hold our conductive patches in place without making them too rigid. Then, using tweezers, I'll carefully place one of the small circular metal pieces onto the glue, ensuring it's perfectly centered. This will create a much stronger and more durable contact with the circuit board. With all the buttons now repaired, I'm placing the rubber keypad back into the remote's front casing. It's crucial to align it perfectly so all the buttons sit correctly in their designated spots for proper function. Next, I'm reinserting the circuit board, making sure it snaps securely into place. Then, I carefully bring the two halves of the remote casing together, pressing them firmly until all the internal clips engage. You should hear satisfying clicks as it closes completely. The last step is to insert those batteries we prepared earlier into the battery compartment. Close it up, and our remote should be good to go. I'm pointing the remote at the TV, and just look at that. It works perfectly. Every single button is responsive, and I can surf channels and adjust the volume with ease. This simple DIY fix truly saved me from buying a new remote, proving that with a little effort and creativity, you can fix many common household items. If you enjoyed this project and found it helpful, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below telling me if you tried this fix. Don't forget to subscribe for more fantastic DIY ideas. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.